Caesar's way is not the only way. It is the way of the world, right? It's the way that things go if you just, don't push back against them, if you never exert any other opposing force. But it is not the only way because we are endowed by God, right, with reason and with the capacity for virtue and with the ability to choose against the way of the world, right? To fight, to push back against the wheel of history, which only ever trends toward death, right? This is what it means to live in a fallen world. People think, oh, sin, right? That's nasty. That's you being bad. You do bad things, or you have bad thoughts. And like, of course, you do bad things. You do have bad thoughts, and that's part of sin. That's a consequence of the fall. But it's so much bigger than that, right? It's that you want to talk about systemic, right? The world is set up for human things to die, for the greatest things to pass away, and to return them or to found them, right, takes effort. It takes digging in your heels and insisting that the course of history is not a one-way street, that it's not an absolute, that we're just going to go this way. This is why I'm so keen about this whole despair thing. That's why I insist on it again and again, right? That despair is a sin. Why? Because your whole job, your whole existence as a rational animal on this earth is predicated on the idea that ain't so. It ain't so that anything is written in stone. Look, you don't have control over everything, and not everybody will be in the position of a Washington, right? Some men are placed in a particular position to have a very consequential effect on history. And some things are out of your control, but you are not locked into a script that history dictates. And only in retrospect will you know kind of what the grand narrative was. You have a job, and that job is to listen to the voice of reason and to seek virtue, to pursue the good wherever you find yourself, whether your influence is over a single life or a household or a school or a baseball team, whatever, right? Whatever your area of sway is, you have the same calling as George Washington, and he can lead you, right? He is a perfect example for every man because, right, on this vast stage, he does what we're all supposed to do, and that is shoulder against the world, right? Dig in our heels and say that it's not fated, that everything will always fall apart, because God does love us. He is among us, and he does give us the power to choose the good, even when ambition and power are very, very strong. We do still have the power to choose to live free.